40 years I've known her. And you can see through people after a few years. Like, this woman's a saint. Like, she has never, it's just hard to see her going through. I'm just heartbroken for her right now. I feel that's what you're going to ask about. Okay, she gave me permission. I mean, look, all I'm going to say is that I really tried to be there for her during this time, and also with the college scandal. I mean, I'm not going to debate whether she had much to do with it or not. I know she didn't.
John Stamos is not holding back. The actor sat down with Josh Peck and Ben Sofer for the October 20th episode of their Good Guys podcast, in which he defended former Full House co-star Lori Loughlin as he blamed the college admissions scandal on her estranged husband, Mossimo Giannulli, from whom she recently separated. In 2020, the couple pleaded guilty to fraud charges and both served time in prison after they were accused of paying $500,000 to secure their daughters, Olivia Jade and Isabella Rose, admission to the University of Southern California by passing as rowing recruits, despite neither ever participating in the sport. During his podcast appearance, the Fuller House star alleged how he and Lori found out about the FBI investigation at the same time and called her a saint.
I really tried to be there for her during this time, and also with the college scandal. I mean, I'm not going to debate whether she had much to do with it or not. I know she didn't. I mean, he dragged her through that. Maybe she saw something. I don't know. But the reason why I know, I get a text around 5 a.m. from my friend Roger Lodge, who's into the, and he said, "Is Lori okay?" I was like, I kind of woke up and because when you get "Is Lori okay?"
Yeah. So scary.
Yeah, I said, what happened? I said, well, no, nothing. She's okay, but I guess she's involved in some college getting her kids into SC. So I don't know anything about that. So I stay up, I start Googling it, and I catch a few things. Couldn't really understand it. It was complicated, that they went to this guy, Rick Singer, and he was trying to get their kids into the school. And, I wouldn't know anything about college because I didn't go. You're right. I could still understand people being upset that their kids, got great grades and they didn't get it.
Sure.
But I don't think, I know because, so I called her then. She was in Canada doing something for Hallmark at the time.
That'll be me soon.
Yes.
H.
And I said, are you okay? She goes, yeah, why? I said, well, this is college scandal. I don't understand what it was. She goes, yeah, recently I saw a couple emails come through about it. This was the morning of that it broke. And she's not a liar. She's a saint. And I said, oh, well, I guess there's some stuff going on about it. And she goes, I don't know, Mossimo handles all that stuff. And, and then I hear this kind of beep. I said, did you hear that beep? She goes, yeah, I think my phone might be bugged. I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm going through the canyon. Bye. Hand to God. And so
John's like, wait, did I relapse?
What? Yeah.
Okay, what? People in the bushes?
Yeah.
Stamos then went on to say that he urged Loughlin to turn on the TV to see the press conference.
Today we have charged 33 parents nationwide with hiring Singer's Group to defraud testing companies and/or various universities. These parents are a catalog of wealth and privilege. They include, for example, CEOs of private and public companies, successful securities and real estate investors, 2 well-known actresses, a famous fashion designer, and the co-chairman of a global law firm.
I turn the TV on, and then this press conference hits, and it hits hard. This guy's up there saying Lori and Mossimo, they've felons. And I texted her back. I said, are you watching this press conference? And I had the text. I could show it to you. She goes, what press conference? I said, the one about you and your husband and this college scandal. She goes, no, what channel is it on? I swear to God, I hit all caps. All channels, every channel. And then it broke, and that's the last I heard from her for a while, And then I think right around that time, they busted and got Mossimo out of their guns and stuff.
The actor then slammed Giannulli, claiming that his wife didn't, quote, deserve to be dragged through what she went through, as he also suggested that their younger daughter, YouTuber Olivia Jade, didn't even have college on the horizon.
She goes to prison for this for 3 months, right? And he goes, well, whatever. And in typical Lori fashion, I said, how was it? She goes, I met a lot of nice ladies in there. We have a book club. That's her, She didn't deserve to be dragged through that. I don't know. I believe that she really did that. I know for a fact it was all him. And I think even the girls, they were like, okay, I know you knew Olivia.
Her girls are awesome.
Good
Great
people.
kids.
I don't think Olivia wanted to go to college. I can't speak for her, but it seems like she was doing great with her YouTube and making. So now this thing comes up, all of a sudden they're split up, and I know she's just devastated. And for a girl who, has lived her life really well, a good person, a good mother, a good wife. I know all this for a fact. To be thrown into now this separation and, exploding, blowing up her family this way. And I just hate to see her go through this. I really do. And I just...
Access Hollywood has reached out to Stamos, Loughlin, and Giannulli for comment. Stamos also expressed why he is heartbroken for his friend of 40 years.
I just hate, it's heartbreaking. And you have, we've been there for her, and obviously, and, she was married 28 years, and her kids, they're good girls as we spoke. And she's been
beautiful family.
But, I told her, I said, look, like all the, whatever negativity or hardships that you've been through your life is connected to this guy,
And this he's supposedly not a very good guy. Like, I think he cheated on her.
Right? I'm taking the fifth on that, but whatever he did to her, it busted her up to the core.
Yeah.
And she put up with a lot over the years of this guy. And again, I'm not going to get into the relationship. It's not my business. I know a lot, and I was by her side through a lot of it. She is an angel. And she always made things better. She cleaned everything up. She made. He's a very successful dude. I will never talk to him again. He's a terrible narcissist, and I don't think you ever get out of that unless you're able to. And I know a little about his history. His family a little bit. I think that I think when you have a wife like that and a family, like, how do you do that? How do you bust that up? And he,
It never has to do with the other person. It's always something in you.
Right.
When people throw away such a beautiful life and person.
Right, exactly.
It's always because nothing can fill that God-sized hole.
The couple split was confirmed earlier this month by the actress's representative, who noted to People that while they were taking a break from their 28-year marriage, there were no legal proceedings at that time.